And finally, we have Sean Zippi, left center fielder, Covenant Presbyterian Church softball. First, we'll have an opening statement from Sean, then we'll open up the floor for questions.
Today was it was a good day. Started off, I think, a little sluggish from the 2 losses yesterday, but overall it was a great day. It was great to get that first win under our belt. I think a lot of people contributed tonight, especially with if you were on the bases. We had a lot of speed tonight, and just really good to get that first win. You know, I think once since we got that first one, we're just going to keep rolling. I think there's a lot of promise for the rest of the season. I think everybody played really hard tonight. You know, some few errors which we're going to get worked out, a few kinks that still need to be worked out, but overall it was a great day, and we're just ready for Tuesday.
All right, now we're going to open up for questions.
Sean, I was going to ask you about
on the left, and then we'll get you in the back, sir.
Sean, Jerome Hammer, St. Louis Tribune. Sean, is it true that you intentionally dropped the ball late in the second game in the outfield to make your brother Ryan feel better about his performance tonight?
No, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life. I'm not going to comment on that. I mean, we're trying to win just as hard as they are. You know, we're out there playing our hardest, as are they, and you know that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. No, it's ridiculous.
Sean, Eric Bombeck from the Way We Were magazine. Sean, there was some comments made tonight that the duck socks that you were wearing kind of was a real good luck charm for you. Will we see those again as the season goes forward?
I think we might. I still have a few in the repertoire there, but I'm going to pull some more out. But I kind of like the saying there, getting some ducks on the pond, the baseball saying. So I'm going to keep rocking those socks. We got the first win, so something must be working there.
Sean, Dean Baggins, Washington Post. Can you just talk about, you know, getting your first victory tonight and how that'll boost morale possibly for the team moving forward?
Yeah, I think that's a huge stepping stone for us. I know yesterday or 2 days ago it was pretty tough after the first 2 losses, being right there with them. And to be honest, you know, a little bit disappointed from that first game today. You know, but to split games, it's all right. We'll take that. They're a great team. Give a lot of credit to them and their batters. They batted well. But I think from here on out, we should be fine. Getting that first win is definitely going to kind of propel us for the rest of the season. So it's a great win.
Sean, Jerome again. The whole team, you guys continued to look strong at the plate and on the base paths every game up to this point of the season. Do you think anyone really stepped up tonight from Tuesday, really made their presence known in the Arsenal?
Oh, for sure. I mean, you got batters like Pat DiGirolamo and you got Skinner, and they're great hitters. And to have them up there is definitely a blessing for our team. And you know, you got runners tonight like Curtis and Nate, unbelievable speed. And I think they both scored a few times. And then you got Pup up there making contact with the ball and getting some power behind it. And these guys are promising. So I'm definitely excited about the way this team's going. And I think we just need to keep building on that and building our team chemistry. And I'm excited for the rest of the season.
Sean, Rick Work, Newcastle News. Tonight in that second game in the 7th inning, that the error that you had at the bottom of the 7th caused a little alarm to your team and the fans. Can you tell me what happened there in center field tonight?
Yeah, to be honest, I really don't know what the heck happened there. I mean, thought I had a good line on the ball and just kind of maybe took it a little bit too lightly, you know, trying to get that last out. I was excited, kind of just jogging up to it, kind of nonchalantly, and next thing I know, the ball came off the webbing. So, you know, I just got to make sure at the end of the game, I just continue to stay focused and get that, but that's never going to happen again. I'm never going to let one of those balls drop again, so we can just forget about that. It's in the past.
Sean, Chris Gill here from Gilly Vanilli Free Press. It seems that every night it seems that your team has a little bit of run-in with the other team. Maybe, you know, you don't know the rules that well, or, you know, things get a little bit tense between the teams. Can you speak on what happened tonight and why this keeps continually popping up every game for you guys?
Yeah, I know we have a lot of players that do know the rules, so kudos to them. But I know there was a few rule changes. So tonight something happened where there was an overthrow on one of the bases, and the original rule has been changed at the beginning of the season. And you know, some of our players and you know our skipper, he got a little excited. So you know, we have those from time to time. But I think from now on, our skipper will probably just take care of all the coaching and all the arguing, so we can all just stay out of it. But you know, I think what happened was there was an overthrow on one of the bases, and the old rule was you only got one base. But The vice president of the league was there tonight. He was umpiring, and he stated that once the ball leaves the hand, if you're on the way to second, then you get the next base as well. But that's before the ball leaves the hand. So it was good that we had him there umping.
Big Rich again here from Newcastle. Tonight it was a little bit cooler. Do you think that cold air and the little bit of wind tonight affected your team or helped your team?
I don't think it affected us. I mean, we have a few big hitters. Matt D, he can put a charge behind the ball. Helped him. I think he had like a triple towards the end of that one game, so it definitely helped him. But there was a few innings where I believe it kind of hurt the other team, to be honest. We were pulling the infield in a little bit because if anything got caught up in the air, it was just kind of that wind was working against the ball, so we pulled the infield in a little bit. And, as far as hurting us, I don't think it did. We have a lot of guys that can line drive the ball, but I think it actually hurt against their team.
Sean, Audie Pence, Bloomington Daily. We heard that there was some chatter about you maybe moving up to the Pittsburgh Pirates. I heard Clint Hurdle gave Coach Bombeck a call. You had maybe not the best performance tonight, had an error. Do you think that there's any talk of that not happening? Are you going to stay with Covenant, or what's the story there?
I mean, I look forward to staying with Covenant until I get my name called. A lot of that stuff is just between Clint and our skipper, so I'm not really worried about that. I'm just worried about playing my heart out for Covenant Presbyterian Church, and whatever happens, happens. But as far as that error, that's such a fluke thing. I'm not worried about that at all. It's never going to happen again.
Sean, one more for the St. Louis Tribune. What are your expectations moving forward for the next two games and for the rest of the season?
Well, we can't take anybody lightly. Right now we're 1-3, but I think we're playing good ball. A lot of times we just have one bad inning where we're giving up 5 or 6 runs. We got to nip that in the bud. We have to. It's inexcusable. So from here on out, I think we got a lot of that stuff behind us, got the rust off for the last 4 games, and I think we're going to be fine. I look for us to be maybe first or second place moving into the playoffs and definitely competing for the championship.
Eric Mombeck, the Way We Were magazine. I noticed tonight the coach was commenting on your speed running the bases. And there was one incident you were running from first to second, and I know that ball was coming at you pretty hard, and I think you had to take a pretty high leap there to keep from getting injured. Do you care to comment on that?
Well, every time I'm on first and I do have Jeff Newell up, it's definitely a little scary because he's batting left-handed. So, if he pulls that ball, it's coming right at you. So I was kind of thinking about that actually, and then as soon as he hit it, it was coming towards me, and I was going to run to second, but I thought if I could kind of distract the first baseman there, he wouldn't get it, Jeff would be safe, and then I would get to second. But tried to distract him, tried to jump over it, missed everything. I didn't touch it at all, but the first baseman got it there, and he was able to throw it to second base, so I got out anyways. But I think I'll do it again. I think it was still a good play.
All right, we have time for one last question. Sir on the right. Yeah, Sean, W. Chris Gill again. We noticed that you had a lot of pinch hitters tonight and a few pinch runners, new guys on the team that were not on your roster last year. Can you talk about, maybe the energy they bring to your team or how they're contributing?
Oh, well, this year we're going with the motto Team Speed 2. Last year was just Team Speed. So that definitely contributes to our team really, really, really well. I know we have Curtis and we have Nate, who are lightning fast. They both contributed in many ways tonight. And I believe they both scored a few runs. So helps to have them on the bases, pinch run. And then you got Puppy as well, who's just, he made contact tonight, like I said before, but he knows how to put a charge behind that ball. And they kind of gave him a few tips tonight, so I look for him to really progress from here on out, and he's going to be fine.
All right, thanks a lot, Sean. Good luck.
Thanks.